Hello everyone, welcome back to Hawke's Bay, New Zealand on the Heavy Metal Gaming channel. This will be the final episode for this series. I am ending it earlier than I would have liked, but there's just not enough time to go around between everything I'm doing, and right now I feel it's better to prioritize FS22 content and my survival roleplay series, which has become pretty popular. And oh, this is just joyous. We're gonna have to pay for crop destruction penalty the entire time out here collecting bales. Beautiful. This might be time to try the horseplay bale collection. Let's see. What field is this? It is 48, yes. And I can't do it on that field. Beautiful. Never mind. We'll just be paying for crop destruction, I guess. That's unfortunate. I think I'll reimburse myself when I'm all done, because this is that glitch again where the Straw Me mod does not allow you to keep going once you've fully harvested the field, but not all the straw yet. And I'm not actually destroying any crop. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to say, We'll use easy dev tools to add the money back in to make up for the bug in the mod. So, let's see here. We don't have to be too particular. We can just run around like a maniac, collecting up all the bales. And go from there. If anyone is interested in continuing from where I leave off, you have to be on PC, of course, but I am willing to, come on, grab it. I am willing to share my save game and mods folder out for you. Otherwise, I will just leave it as is and possibly return to it in the future. I don't know. It all depends. But content creation, if you want it to be of a good quality, takes time. And right now, it's taking a lot of time for me to get new episodes of my roleplay series out. And based on views, by a pretty big margin, that is the, not just views, but also view time. The amount of time that somebody actually spends watching the episode. That is far and away my best content. And it's content I'm producing the least of. So I'd like to change that. But I still love this map, and I really hope that Kaz64 brings it in an even more complete state, because this is actually technically a beta map right here, a beta version of the map. I hope he brings it in a more complete state with the bugs fixed and everything, and of course new features to FS22. I've said that a couple of times to him on his Facebook, so hopefully that feedback will inspire him to keep this one going. I don't know. We shall see. I'm not some big monster YouTuber asking for this, so it's hard to say, you know. But I am a loyal fan of his work. That hopefully counts for something, right? Now, I wanted to give a shout out to the person that I consider my most loyal viewer. Pete, thank you. You've been an awesome guy this whole time. You leave great comments even when you don't really have to. You know, even on stuff, on content that you don't like, you leave quality comments that let me know that I'm still doing a good job, that it's just not your thing, and I really appreciate that, man. It definitely helps me through it when I look at my numbers and they're not where I want them to be. The channel's not growing as fast as I was hoping. People who put out less content than I do are surpassing me, and that kind of makes me feel like my content's not as good a quality as I think it is. I don't know. Or I just haven't been exposed to the right audience yet. That's also possible. So I appreciate you, and I wanted to give you the final shout out of the series because of that. So thank you for being a loyal viewer. I think you've watched everything I've put out. And I hope you continue to enjoy what I'm doing with other maps and the newer game. So I wanted to get that out there before I forgot about it, because I have such a terrible memory. Look at that. Exactly 24 bales, a full trailer. Alright, so what's it going to charge us? $53.36. So right now I will just add that in with you guys watching. 5336, enter. Hey, enter. And off we go. So we're not even going to keep this because we have no use for it. We have plenty of straw for our animals at the moment. At least I think we do. Maybe we best check that before I go off and sell all of this, huh? That's definitely a good idea. So I guess we'll swing past the farm. I mean, swing through the farm as we go past the farm. Jeez. Can I talk today? Apparently not. For those of you who do not know, I do what I call wildcard streams every Monday night, where I play a random game from my collection. This past Monday, which for me was yesterday, when you guys see this, it'll be 2 days prior, because I'm recording on Tuesday to air on Wednesday. I played American Truck Simulator, and next week Monday will be Hitman. So those are just a couple of the games that I play. I also play Tank Mechanic Simulator. What do we have here? That's hay. So what do we have over here? Those look like hay as well. They are crud. And what are these? Hay. So no, we don't really have a whole lot of straw. We've got one and a partial, because that's a partial in there. That's a full 4,000 liter bale there. These, however, are 20,000 liter bales, I believe. They should be, just like the silage is. Let's have a look-see. I don't know if I can do a partial unload with this trailer or not. But worst case scenario, I just do a full unload and then pick some of them back up and leave some here. I think I'll keep 3. So let's see if I can slide just 3 off the back. Ooh, looks like I might be able to. Maybe. I've made it unhappy. Yep. So it will not. Yep. It doesn't. Uh-oh. Come on. It won't even let me force unload. Nope. Cool. So, this is where super strength is your friend. Just bounce the trailer up in the air and make them all come off. I did not mean to grab the trailer there. Alright. Come on out from under there. There we go. So now we just pick them back up. Can I squeeze? Not with that down. Tight fit, but we made it. So I'll just drive back and forth here a couple times and pick these up, and I will come back to you guys when it is done. Alright, that's the last one I'm keeping loaded up. The observant among you may have guessed that I didn't actually drive the tractor back and forth. I just used super strength to shoot the bales at the grab there. Oh, good. We also need to put some more silage into the BGA there. Got to keep that thing pumping. Okay, and there's our corner. My driving may be a little bit more erratic than normal due to not having the GitHub app running for my steering wheel, so there's no automatic centering. And the reason that is not running is because Logitech asked me, for the purposes, right out into traffic, for the purposes of diagnostics for my headset, which I'm hoping they give up on diagnostics because nothing they've asked me to try so far has worked. Anyway, for diagnostics on getting my headset to stop cutting out every now and then on the microphone, they asked me to run without the GitHub app. So I did during my stream, and it still cut out, but I'm giving it one more go here during the recording, see if it cuts out at all. I expect it to, honestly. I haven't been silent long enough for it to do it this time. It was just a pretty short break, but yeah, if I'm silent long enough, it just cuts out. And if I try to mute and unmute it, it doesn't bring it back. The only way to bring it back is to go into the Windows settings, disable it, and then re-enable it. But what's funny is that as far as Windows is concerned, it's working because it's picking up my voice and the meter in Windows goes, but not in any other piece of software. Not OBS Studio, which I use for my recordings, not Discord, which I sometimes do voice chat in, not the Windows voice recorder, and I can't remember what other apps I've tried. I tried another recording software, I don't remember the name of it right now, but none of them does it return in. So I don't know what the bug there is. I've tried a couple different versions of the driver, including one that used to work just fine. So I personally think it's hardware. But they're making me jump through their hoops. So jump through their hoops I am, because I want them to, oops. There we go, that's the button I wanted. Hit the one next to it instead. Because, you know, I want them to take me seriously. But what I really want is what they did for Country Bumpkin, to just give me the newer model headset, because they don't make this model anymore. And I've only had it a few months, so it's still in warranty. I really just want them to give up on it and give me the new model, which actually has buttons on the headset itself that will let me control OBS, so I don't have to make keybinds on my keyboard for it that conflict with some of my games. Ooh, that was a nice haul. Come on, finish putting the grab away, please. Thank you. That took forever. So yeah, my steering wheel has no automated centering, and no anything really. It's just a loose, flappy steering wheel that I can spin it around with just a single finger, flicking it, and I can make it spin quite a ways and turn quite dramatically. So it's a little off. Just a little off. So I'm gonna head back to the farm, and I will see you guys there for the first couple of loads of silage bales while I talk some more about future plans, and we shall go from there into a time lapse of me moving more silage over. I think I'm actually gonna move it with this, and take loads of it at a time. So then I can just pick them up and put them into the digester without having to run all the way back to the farmyard every time. That seems ideal to me. We'll pick the hay bales out, because I don't think the BGA takes those, and we don't want to get rid of them all anyway. We'll probably start with, you know, the pile that's 100% silage bales, and work from there, if I can. We will find out. It is also getting on into the evening, so I will start on this, and then at some point get some sleep and advance the day again. Because, oops, stop sign. Because I do want to make as much progress as I can before I end the series. Though I do feel like we've made Hank Whipple here pretty financially stable at this point. And so from the story point of view, we're done. We've done everything that needs to be done to make a successful farm. Alright, there isn't a pile that is 100% silage anymore. So what we will do is we'll park this up with the arm down, and I'll use the grab on the other tractor to toss them out for the fork. Alrighty. Unfold the fork. And shut it off. Now, of course, technically this shouldn't work, right? Because it shouldn't have the power of the tractor to do all the work. Okay, so fire that up. Drop those off. Let's get our headlights on. Might as well turn our brights on too, and our front work lights, and might as well even get the rear work lights in on that action. So essentially what this means for FS, I'm not going to change anything other than Wednesday nights will become a live stream. On Tuesday, well, no, that's not going to work either. I guess I'm not going to change anything. Wednesday night episodes are just going to be eliminated for the moment, so that I can concentrate on these other things I'm doing. Okay. Now my favorite part with this grab. And then we can back away from those. And adjust my camera a little. So if you like the FS content, definitely come check us out Thursday night during the live stream multiplayer with Country Bumpkin, and we are going to have some guests this week as well. So if you can, please stop by, show your support for Bumpkin, myself, and the other guys too. Just you know, always good to support the other channels too, not just mine. And I preach that to any of my subscribers who will listen, because you know, without their help, I wouldn't be as successful as I am. Especially Country Bumpkin. He's been a great friend to me during all of this. So let's see here. Whoops, we peeled one off, but that's quite alright because we just want them out here anyway. They don't have to be perfect. It'd be nice to kick one of these into the grab though. Let's see what I can do here. There we go. Alright, this is going to be very tedious, and I keep pausing because I'm concentrating, so I'm just going to get on with it, and I'll bring you guys back when we are ready to go. Okay, and we are headed over to the biogas plant with a full load. Hopefully we don't crunch anything on our way over. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? I completely forgot to put that up. Wow. Smooth. Real smooth. Ay, ay, ay. Just call me Slick. Nincompoop Slick. Boy, I wish there was some kind of way to just take them straight from this and into that. Just for giggles to see what it'll do. Nothing good, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna push the tractor away. Nothing good. Okay. Well, we've answered that question. And I'm thinking that's probably plenty. Can I squeak? Can I squeak? Oh! Oh, that was within a baby's butt hair of being a bad day. There we go. That should be plenty. Taking over to the BGA for now. I'm gonna get. Actually, I think I'll get one load with the forks. One trio of bales. Take them over there. Put a couple more just up on top for it to process overnight while we sleep. That's what the cows think about that. Speaking of the animals, though, food and water's good. Food and water's good. Food and water's good. We don't need to pay them any mind today before we go to bed. Didn't want to forget because it's been so long since I played on this map. I couldn't quite remember what their status was. Let's approach that just a little bit better, maybe. Okay, we've got 40,000. Close the grab. We've still only got 40,000. Ugh. Yeah. That top one's just resting on there. That just means we'll have to go easy. Especially in reverse. And I think that we will keep the rest of the TMR after this, or TMR, rest of the silage after this as well for making TMR over the winter. Even though I don't have a feed mixer yet, I want to leave the story in a good spot, right? Or did I buy a feed mixer? I don't even remember anymore. That's unfortunate. It's another reason why I want to move on from this. That's because I'm doing so much other content, I can't keep it straight what is what. We'll open that. We'll remove that. We'll back off of it. And we'll just park this guy, whoops, right here for the night. And run back to the farm. Alrighty. Suppose I should turn my flashlight on, yeah. As I run into the barbed wire fence. Ugh. That probably didn't feel very good. Alright. I will see you guys in the morning. That was a nice chunk of money we made. Glad we put that stuff into the BGA before going to sleep. We hear our doggo outside. Ooh, still plenty dark. Why the heck won't it let me pick up the ball? Okay, apparently his ball is bugged. His food bowl is also bugged. Ah, fun times. Alright, we'll deal with that later. Okay, we're gonna take this guy instead of walking. And hopefully my driving is a little bit better. I did turn the GitHub app back on after sleeping overnight. I had to pause and take care of some things anyway, so I figured that would be a good time to deal with that. Yeah, this is a fun little mod. Whee! And we will just, I don't know, whip it around and park it right here next to the wall, I guess. We should be out of the way here, I hope. Alrighty. Fire it up. Raise it up. Get our tines down. Jump into reverse. You know, actually, oops, put our tines back up. Lower it down a little more. Let's see if we've got the chutzpah with this tractor to push some of this out of the way. Whoop. Dadgummit. Kept missing the button to switch modes. Come on. Push them. Push them. And somehow one of them went in. I'll take it. Alright. I will take it. And grab another set. Push forward a little, maybe. Well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Well, let's see. Yeah, they just fall right back out. And so does that one almost. Well, that's no good. I was trying to push that one back farther, but I just couldn't raise the front loader arm quite high enough. So we'll just be a little easier with it going forward. Plunk right into those two. And there we go. Stop, stop, stop rolling. There we go. Let them go. And back right off of them. Oh! Yep. This is just turning into a disaster now. Because they do not want to stay. But what do? You just keep working. Ah, there we go. That time we got it. And last load for now. And then I'm going to just have a look around the farm basically to see what else I would like to do before we call it a day and move on from this map. So with that job done, we will kill off our lights. We'll let that process, and we will jump on here. Buzz back to the farm. And yep. So one thing I was considering doing, just because it's not really suited to this map, even though I really like it a lot and we got a good deal on it, is getting rid of all the semi equipment, so both trailers and the tractor. It's just too big for the area that we're in. Has troubles making the corners, especially if I have auto drive driving it. It gets stuck far too often. So that's what I was gonna do if I was gonna keep playing, but I will leave that for whoever takes this over, if anybody. And if nobody takes it over and we come back to it, we will we'll sell them then, right? Because we can always do that. Now, some of you may have noticed, if I could speak again, um, that the first name of the character here and of the character on Survival Roleplay are the same. Well, sort of. The character here is Hank, period. That's his name. He's not Henry being called Hank. He's just Hank. Um, the character on Survival Roleplay is Henry and is called Hank. Um, that was purely by accident. I had the name stuck in my head apparently, um, and I had already done some graphics for Survival Roleplay, then set them aside for several months. Started playing this, called this character Hank, and then went back to working on Survival Roleplay, and crud. Whoops. So that was not intentional. It was completely on accident. Happens, I guess. When you're as busy as I am, you tend to forget things. Plus, I'm forgetful by nature, so. Check on the animals again. Looks like they could all use a little bit of water, but not enough to where they're critical yet. So once again, I'll leave that for the next person. Next person's got plenty of bales to work with. Whoops, get off super strength there. Hate it when it does that. Sometimes when you get out of a vehicle, it turns it on. It's odd. There is a bug with this game that anyone who takes it over needs to be aware of. Whenever you sleep in the house, and possibly whenever you fast forward time, but I know for sure when you sleep, you cannot enter any vehicles using the E key on the keyboard or anything that you have mapped on a controller or steering wheel, side panel, whatever, to get in and out of vehicles. You have to use tab to get in one and then get out. And once you do that, it's fixed and you can return to doing it normal. It's an annoying bug, but it is what it is. You got my beautiful Land Rover there. So if you're interested in the game, let me know. I'm only going to give it to one person. So the first person who is a PC player who asks for it gets it. You got a nice set of equipment. You got some stockpile of goods. You got animals. I wish I had more time. Unfortunately, I have a full-time job, a family, well, a girlfriend and two dogs. My daughter's grown up and moved out now. But dogs, especially my pit bull, takes a lot of attention. Um, so yeah, I'm just running around like a chicken with my head cut off now. I might as well call it here. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I see you on some other series. Goodbye.